Hello my friends, it is AI video time again. In this video we will have a look at the 2.1 video model. It is one of the newer models, it is around for a month now, so it is the perfect time to have a look at it. I did the usual changes at the basic workflow, which can be found at the ComfyUI example page. This one, image to video, this is the workflow that I have grabbed and modified. I have added commands to the files, where to get them, where to put them. Have added the Florence image to text so that we don't need to write all the time the prompts from scratch. It analyzes the image and does the heavy lifting for us. And I have added a LoRa. As usual, I have chosen the same cutscene so that we can compare the models. So how does it work? You drag in an image, adjust the prompt, adjust the size, and then press Q. In case you get red nodes, have a look at the manager, install missing custom nodes, and when there is something missing here, then you will get it here in the list and can install it. And for the missing files here, let's have a look here at the node. There is where the files can be found, and here you have to place them. My hardware is a 4060 XT with a 5800X 3D processor and a 32 GB system RAM. You need minimum 12 GB VRAM for this workflow. I have seen workflows with 8 GB VRAM, but I do not recommend it. You will run into an OOM. Now let's have a look at the workflow again. The loader group should be clear. That's all the model files that you need to run one. We have the diffusion model, we have a clip model, a VAE model, and the clip vision model. Let's quickly turn this green. The green nodes are the ones that you might want to adjust. All starts with the input image. I have chosen the 480p model here. And this is what I have chosen as the size then. The height 480 and the corresponding width for a 16:9 image, 856 pixels. Talking about the models, it is you have 480p resolution and you have 720p resolution. And then you have the FP16 precision, the FP8 precision, and the FP8 scale precision. As told, I work with the FP8 precision, since we will talk about the LoRAs later. There are no LoRAs for the 720, at least not that I have found them. This is 480p. Note that I have connected the size already with the image to video node so that we don't have to adjust the size in two boxes. You adjust the size of the video here in the resize node. For the prompt part, I have added the Florence image to text nodes again. I'm a lazy guy. And why not let Florence do the heavy lifting? It analyzes the image and gives us a prompt. And then you can put some text beforehand and some text afterwards. For the LoRAs, you want to add the keywords. In case you want to work with just the prompt, you can completely drag out the whole group. Turn here the input to widget back to text. And then you can add your prompt here completely. Then Florence is not longer in the pipeline. But as told, I'm a lazy guy. I want to have it in the pipeline. So let's turn this back. Widget to input. Text and back at connection, and then we have it in the pipeline again. Now we are already at the one settings, and now we come to the LoRAs. LoRAs are a great way to tell the model what to do. The squish LoRa here, for example, is meant to squish things. Well, it grabs the beer instead, but hey, what a great result. The LoRAs can be found here. It is also here in the workflow. Location and where to put it. As told, there are just 480p LoRAs available, or let me go back. There are also some text to video LoRAs. This could also be useful for us. One word to the path here. I have put this model, this LoRa here into a folder called 1. And the reason is, when you open this list here, then everything is in the way. And now I can just simply type in 1. And then I have everything 1 related. So this is highly recommended. Work with folders. The model sampling SD3 is for adjusting the coherence of the video. The value, the default value of this original workflow is 8, but the LoRa has some recommended settings. Let's scroll up. Every time when you enter such a LoRa here, then you get at the left side links and stuff, and also these recommended settings. And here we have chosen the flow shift of 5. The clip vision encode node makes sure that the input image, that the style of the input image is kept. You can see it is connected here. It grabs the image. And then we have the one image to video node. This is the core of it. Here just the length of the video. The size, as told, comes from the resize image node. We have connected it here. One works with 16 frames per second internally. So for every second that you want to add 16 frames plus 1. This one here adds it automatically. Let's type in 64 and you see it jumps to 65. So we want 5 seconds, 80 frames, and we have a length of 81. The K-sampler is the mostly default settings. A config between 6 and 7 is fine. The 20 steps is also fine. The sampler is at UniPC. This comes from the original workflow. It works just fine. I have no reason to change it. You can toy around if another sampler gives you better results. For now, let's keep it. That we need frame interpolation should be also clear. 16 frames stutters a bit, and so we need to add some frames in between. Here we come at one thing that I don't really like at 16 frames. You cannot go to 24 frames, you have to go to 32. Or choose 24 and have a longer result. Yeah, 32 frames is a very uncommon format. 24 or 25 frames would be more common. Anyways, it is as it is. What I'm really not happy with is the creation times. We talk about roughly 45 minutes for this 5-second movie. And this even with just an 480p resolution. And this is the smaller model. Cosmos spits out a 720p resolution in an hour. Coq Video needs between 4 and 8 minutes for 720 content. And LTX Video does the job in 2 minutes. So it is not really the fastest model. And for my needs, unfortunately, way too slow. I tried Tcache, a node that promises a speed increasement, but didn't work. Let's have a closer look at the result. When you look very carefully and closely, then you will see a moire effect. A very clear one. Looks like a little bit of pixelated, also here in the head. It flickers a little bit, and when you upscale the video, then this effect will be much stronger. But then let's have a look at the animation itself. It is so super consistent. It is, you can even really see the teeth coming out. I have another example that was without the LoRa, and just have a look at the mouth. This is so super realistic. So animation-wise, one is really great. And when you have the patience and the hardware, then this model might be something for you. In this regards, have fun with this workflow.